as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bobcats will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Neal. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Casey. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The give to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Neal. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense fooled that team.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that third down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Martinez looking to fire. He's right on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. He's going to run it. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Neal. Oh, what a move to get room. Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield. It's Neal. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Going with the ground game left. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Right back to the well. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Kansas. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Burgess. The Bobcats get it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Martinez will let it fly. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Shakes off the tackle. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Martinez looking to fire. Getting some heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Kansas just gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Set on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Offensively, and take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Dropping back, it's McLeod. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second and short now after that completion. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Fox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The sure hands, it's Fox. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to...
Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Daniels. Got his man on the outside. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass. And then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. That they did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just ran over it. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kansas 14, Texas State 10.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. Fourth quarter, need a play, fourth down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. On the shovel. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll throw it on first down. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Bobcats! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Looking for a gap. It's Neal. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Casey. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Snags it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Number 5.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas State, 17.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Firing to the right, complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Back to the air one more time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking the deep shot. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jason.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll try the left side. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it behind the lines. It's Neal. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken.
He's going to fire deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. You know, there's no real reason to panic.